just wants to be beautiful. She goes unnoticed. She knows no limits.
You can't keep using your father's disappearance as an excuse to act out, Meg.
He's not coming back, is he?
Don't give up hope.
Oh, she don't see the light that's shining.
Is that his work? What's it about?
He believes that we could travel the universe instantaneously.
So you fall to space.
More likely Wrinkle it.
You must really miss him.
More than anything in the universe.
Then how about we go and find him?
Let's go! Dad was right. It really is possible.
This is my favorite planet in the entire galaxy.
There's a hope that's waiting for you in the dark.
Who are you?
We are in search of warriors.
Your father has done an extraordinary thing.
But he may be in danger.
My father's alive.
We believe he is. And the only one who can find him is you.
You're kidding.
Do I look like I'm kidding?
A little.
I'm not. I'm not.
She don't see her perfect. She don't understand.
You're going to be tested every step of the way.
You see a little bit.
Have faith in who you are.
The light that shines
I'll try.
There's a hope that's waiting for you in the dark. You should know you're beautiful just the way you are. And you don't have to change a thing. The world could change its heart.
It isn't safe here. Trust nothing.
I cannot leave without my father.
You should know you're beautiful just the way you are.
You are stronger than I ever was.
Change a thing. The world could change.
Be a warrior.
Do you trust me?
I trust you!
Stars are beautiful.
Meg. Close your eyes. See with mine.
You were a top student, but look at you now. You can't keep using your father's disappearance as an excuse to act out.
Is that his work? What's it about?
Their dad, he wanted to touch the stars. Imagine that the ant here wants to get to her other hand.
The quickest option is to walk across the street.
But it turns out a straight line is not the shortest distance between 2 points. Not if you use the fifth dimension.
It's outside of the rules we know of time and space. So, the ant arrives in my hand instantaneously.
So you fall to space.
More likely Wrinkle it. Where are we?
We heard a cry out in the universe.
My father's alive.
We believe he is, and we're here to help you find him.
We are in search of warriors.
Warriors who serve the good and the light in the universe.
You're kidding.
Do I look like I'm kidding?
A little.
I'm not. I'm not.
Your father's trapped by an evil energy,
It's too strong for our light.
and the only one who can stop it is you. Be a warrior.
My love is always there, even if you can't see it.
Do you trust me?
I trust you!
What if we are here for a reason? What if we are a part of something truly divine? Imagine 91 billion light years traveled like that.
dreams are made of this.
Your father has accomplished something extraordinary, also dangerous.
Everybody's looking for something.
He's trapped by a darkness that's actively spreading throughout the universe. And the only one who can stop it is you. Be a warrior.
I'll try.
Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disappear? Travel the world.
You're going to be tested every step of the way. Trust nothing.
Darling, time for dinner. Are you lost?
The only thing faster than light is the darkness.
So obviously Ava DuVernay directed it, Queen, and like literal goddess sent from heaven. But so I was like a really, really big fan of hers, obviously, and we followed each other on Twitter, and she followed me back, and I was like, oh my god, and I had this is so cheesy. I had it was her birthday, and I wrote a letter to send her to my manager, but for her birthday, and I sent it to her, and then I found out she was casting for Wrinkle in Time, and I just was put out into the universe, I just want to be involved in this in any capacity that whatever sees fit, and so it kind of came my way, and I got it, and then I got to shadow Ava as a director, and I'm just really excited for the world to see this movie, and also just to see Storm.
No, I'm so excited for Storm. I saw you guys are on the cover
of 17.
Yeah, together, which is so great.
Storm is so special, and to be able to kind of, to witness this journey, because I remember right before, this is on a much bigger scale, but right before Girl Meets World came out, it's this very weird time in your life when you're still very young and gaining an audience, but the world hasn't met you yet. And Storm's in that really unique place, and it's so cool to be there with her.
Have you kind of prepped her for what's to come?
She has my number. I was like, you call me whenever you need me. But I love that girl, and I don't think she needs my help that much. She's good.
She'll find her
She's stable. Mm-hmm.
I didn't know about the book. I hadn't read the script. I really wanted to meet her, so I kind of used it as a pretext to meet her. And then I met her, and within 10 minutes I was in the film. So it goes to show you the power of Ava, and it was really the grand scale of her vision, which was to put something positive and loving out into the world, and I wanted to be a part of that.
The story has a number of aspirational things. Is there one that you feel is especially significant?
I mean, there's so much in there, but for me, what I really sort of take away from, there's one moment, I think, in the first Tessering moment where Oprah says, all you have to do is find the right frequency and be who you are. And I was like, that's the key to life. The idea of, being centered in who you are, knowing that you're enough, being authentic to yourself, and then you can really fly and be powerful, and I took a lot of that from it.
How do you see the film as being relevant in today's world?
I mean, I think if a film about love would be relevant now, or 100 years ago, or 100 years from now, it maybe seems particularly more apropos and necessary now, just because of what's happening that's so violent and awful in our world. But the theme of love is the theme of being a human being, I think, and that's what Ava wanted to put across, is that to be human is to love, to be human is to have family, to be human is to be communal, and if if we lose sight of that, then we kind of lose precisely what makes us human.
And spreading the light over darkness, I think that's something that is so relevant to today. And this incredibly diverse cast, I think, you know, it's a celebration of women and a celebration of diversity and the world that we are living in that is reflected in how we all look on screen.
Can you talk about the transformative nature of Meg's journey?
I would say that what's the beautiful thing for me about her journey is this idea of like reparenting the adult. Obviously, there's that hierarchical structure of being a parent to a child. You teach the child and all that, but I think oftentimes we lose sight of what's so special and beautiful about the child is that their unstructuredness and their uncompartmentalizedness, their just pure beingness, reminds us of the greatest parts of ourselves before we have to choose a profession and do this. They're just bundles of joy. And so she kind of comes and reparents me and says, hey, guy, remember what this is about? And he does, and she brings him home to this beautiful woman, you know?
Yes, the transformative nature. No, really, I mean, she starts off as an awkward teenager, and she's not comfortable in her own skin. She's being bullied at school. You know, there's a lot of very relatable things going on for her, and I think it's really, you know, empowering for young girls to see her come into her power herself. You know, she is able to face the darkness within her, her own insecurity, and become a warrior, you know, and bring her whole family back together. And you know, I don't think, you know, at the beginning of the film she doesn't really have great self-esteem, and to find her go on that huge journey is so uplifting.
I think it's a wonderful theme of self-belief in this movie, about learning to accept your faults, and instead of internalizing them and making them sort of make you feel inferior, you know, focus into them and find the good in yourself. And I think there's incredible message of self-love.
The darkness is spreading so fast in this world. The only thing faster than light is the darkness. I think that's as relevant today as it was when Madeleine L'Engle first wrote it. When Miss L'Engle did that, she was thinking about the turbulent 60s, and here we are in the ever so turbulent 21st century. All over the world, the darkness is spreading so fast. And so we are warriors of the light. That's what we're here to do with our film.
Meg is our hero or heroine, but she's very troubled, and she sees herself as very flawed. And over the course of the movie, through a little bit of encouragement from us, these celestial beings, she finds that her flaws are the things that make her the most powerful, which is a great journey for any teenage girl, actually for any woman to have to watch and to go through.
We had amazing
We had Paco
costumes.
Delgado.
Yes.
We had Kim Kimball.
Incredible.
Yeah.
We each had our own individual makeup artists doing our own individual
Molly
faces
Stern.
every day.
Yeah.
Derek
Cindy
Rutledge.
Williams.
Yeah.
Derek Rutledge.
So you know, that was part of the fun of it, and you step into these characters and you get to pretend. I mean, it's like, gosh, you get to be in a movie. I mean, obviously all acting is that, but you get to step into another world. You know, I'm not really a person who's read a lot of sci-fi or even this book. It missed me growing up. And so to be a part of this literally fantastical experience was something I don't think any of us will ever forget.
What if we are here for a reason? What if we are a part of something truly divine? Imagine 91 billion light years traveled like that.